What's up, hungry people? Welcome to the Starving Chef's Kitchen. Today, we're going to be making a gumbo in our Instant Pot. It's a super traditional New Orleans dish that I'm just so excited to try. There are many different varieties of gumbo, but classic gumbo consists primarily of a seafood stock, a roux or thickener, and the holy trinity of vegetables, celery, bell peppers, and onions. First, we need to set our Instant Pot onto saute mode. I set mine on normal, which is the medium setting. We'll start with a generous portion of butter, about 4 tablespoons, and get that nice and frothy and golden brown. Once the butter is nice and melted, toss in your onions, yellow and red bell peppers, and your okra. I used a frozen chopped variety, but it's totally okay to use fresh. Give it all a really good stir and get it all mixed up and looking good. Next, add the celery. I added some jalapenos to my gumbo, and that gives the gumbo a nice kick of heat. Next up are the tomatoes. I chopped up some fresh aroma tomatoes because that's what I had on hand, but it's totally okay to use a canned or diced variety instead. So next, toss in your minced garlic, chopped thyme, sea salt, and some white pepper. You can use dark, regular cracked pepper, but white pepper is really what makes this gumbo traditional. Give it a couple of quick stirs before adding in your andouille sausage. I use a fresh cased sausage because I trust that the Instant Pot will cook it all the way through, but if you can't find fresh andouille, most groceries have a cooked andouille sausage with their hot dogs. One thing that I love about the Instant Pot is that you can mix fresh and frozen ingredients and not have to worry about one not cooking through. I actually forgot to thaw my chicken before starting this recipe, so it's actually mostly frozen here, hence the perfect cube shapes, but it's all good because once the Instant Pot goes under pressure, everything will be cooked pretty evenly. Right now, the main goal is just to get some color on the chicken before we pressurize the Instant Pot. Next up are the aromatics, aka your secret herbs and spices. Here I'm using oregano, basil, cayenne pepper, and some Old Bay seasoning. Then we're going to add in the flour and tomato paste. The flour is going to help bind everything together and create a deliciously thick stew. We're sort of making a roux here. And the tomato paste will actually help bring out some color as well as add some thickness to the stew. And we'll actually be adding more as a thickener here in a bit. Next, we're going to pour in the stock. I'm using chicken and seafood stock. Stir everything together. You want the flour that we just added to be totally absorbed into the liquid stock. The Instant Pot is great because you get so many features in one device. We're going to be putting on the lid and then making sure it's set in sealing mode, and then we're going to switch from saute mode into pressure cook mode. Hit that button a couple times so it's on normal mode or your medium mode, and be sure to set it for about 6 minutes. Mine does that automatically. While the Instant Pot name implies instant results, there's definitely a bit of waiting time when it comes to getting the Instant Pot pressurized. It's usually about at least 15 minutes on normal mode. But once it's pressurized, the screen will actually stay on, and that's when the countdown will officially start. When the timer is up, you can do 2 things. Let the Instant Pot depressurize naturally over about 15 minutes or so, or you can do a quick release and twist the valve on top so it releases the steam quickly. Just be sure if you do that method to wear some heat protection because it will be hot. It's also super loud when you do the quick release. It scared the crap out of me the first time I did it, so just be prepared for that or else you'll probably jump out of your skin like I did. Once we've depressurized and removed the lid, we're going to pop back into saute mode for the last few ingredients. We're going to add some more tomato paste in as a thickener and to add some more color, and that's totally optional if you think that your gumbo is thick enough. Next, we're going to add cooked brown rice. You can cook this ahead of time, just like I did in the Instant Pot on rice mode, and then just set it aside and keep it warm until you're ready to mix it in the final steps here. And then just add a quick squeeze of lemon and lime for some acidity. And then finally, your shrimp and crab meat. It's totally fine to use thawed shrimp and canned lump crab meat for these ingredients. Just make sure that they are thawed. And they're going to cook through really quickly, which is why they're added here last. Finally, stir the pot for a minute or 2 while the shrimp and crab cooks through, and then serve it up. Traditionally, gumbo is served with white rice, but I didn't actually have any white rice, and I didn't feel like going to the store to get some, which is why I used wild rice. But traditionally speaking, yes, use it over some white rice. Gumbo is a Mardi Gras classic. I haven't been to New Orleans yet for the real deal, but I'm determined to get there someday. If you like this recipe, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment if you tried it yourself. There's definitely going to be a few fun things in my channel this year, so hit that subscribe button so you're first to see. Hope you enjoy this recipe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.